There's a few things I want to say about my notion of consciousness just to set the framework. I want to share that 5 basic principles that I've come to after a lifetime or lifetimes of looking into this. Number 1 is that the universe is alive, or more accurately, universe is alive. As Bucky Fuller pointed out, it's not really accurate to say the universe because that's distinguishing the word from something else. It's actually just universe. It's not like the God, it's just God. Not like the existence, it's just existence. So my first principle is that universe is alive with relative capacities at different levels, and we'll go into that. Secondly, that there is a boundless vibrational spectrum. I have no clue if there's any stop to how high frequencies can get or how low. They're simply getting bigger and smaller, and that seems to go infinitely in both directions from all my other evidence. And we live within that spectrum of consciousness, and we'll go into that a little more as well, particularly in terms of our brain waves and the frequencies of what we can sense with our human senses. And along with that boundless vibrational spectrum is the notion that we live in a plenum, not a vacuum. Physicists have referred to space as empty for, throughout most of the history of physics and astronomy. And now they're all coming around and realizing, particularly with the work of John Wheeler, that the so-called vacuum is full of virtually infinite energy at every point. So it's a lot better to call it a plenum, which simply means full rather than empty. The third principle is we can influence and shape natural dynamics. We are in this sea of vibration, and we have come to a point in our own consciousness where we can actually affect the vibrations around us. And then along with that, we can actually consciously develop our consciousness. And we do that through sports, through art, through spiritual practice, through philosophy, through science, and on and on. And then finally, that universe is developing the ability to become aware of itself. And for a species like us, who can develop instruments which can destroy all life on planet Earth, it's critical that we actually participate consciously in that process where the universe has developed eyes and ears and brains and so forth, so that it can actually consciously learn about itself. And in order to survive, much less thrive as a species in that universe, we need to learn to balance harmony, critical thinking, morality, all the things we talk about on this show.